Hello and welcome to Check It Out with Rich. Outfitter reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to try out one of their bike racks, and they shipped it out to me, and this is it. It is the Outfitter 2-bike hitch e-bike rack with a ramp. And I have, as you can tell, it's not in the box. I have all the parts out. It seems pretty rugged. It does have aluminum ramps on it, and it is rated for 200 pounds. It's foldable. It has a 1-year warranty. It is for a 2-inch receiver. Now they also sell an adapter that will go from 1.5 to 2-inch. And then being that, you can put it on SUVs, trucks. We're gonna have it on the back of the camper and also on a truck when we go for a ride to take a bike ride. Like the name implies, it does have a ramp and it can go on either side to make it easier pushing your bike up onto the rack itself. And it also folds up. Now they had another model that will fold down. I did not get that, but I probably should have. I think it'd be pretty neat. We could have put it on Becky's SUV, and when it folds down, you can open up the back hatch. But we just got the regular rigid. It will fold up though for storage when your bikes aren't on. All right, so let's go and get this thing put together and then we'll try it out. All right, so first thing we're gonna do, we're just gonna slide this in here, take the bolt, find a hole, and then I'm gonna make life easy. All right, so that was nice and easy with the impact. With a wrench, it'd take a little bit longer. So then we're gonna put the pin in here. And right now, that is very solid. All right, next step is to put this in. We already did this. I had it upside down. Okay, there we go. So you got the bolt in. You want that to go in the front hole. I'll show you why in a minute. Then you got a flat washer, a lock washer, and a lock nut. And I'm not going to tighten everything down right now. I'll go through and tighten everything down once we're done. And then you take your hitch pin and you put it in the rear hole. And then put your pin on. Okay, next step. Okay, next thing you want to do, you want to turn this upside down. And there's a little notch here. And then you're going to take your carriage bolt and just slide that in. And then there's 2 of them. And that is going to go right into these holes. So we'll get it lined up and then we'll center it. Okay, then once we get that in, we have a flat washer and a lock nut. I'm going to put one on each side. Okay, and that nut is started. And then that's actually going to have to move over some. Now we'll get the next one put on and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, then the same with this one. You put your 2 carriage bolts in. And then this one's going to go the opposite way. And then we'll get our washers and nuts on. Okay, these are both on. You want to pull this one all the way to the right and this one to the left. Okay, now for next step. Okay, the next step is getting your front tire cradle in. And first you have to remove the bolts from here. So we already did that. And then just get the bolts in. Okay, we'll get the other one on, then we'll come back for the next step. Okay, so next to go on is your center post. And this has a plastic washer on it. So we'll have one on this side. And that is just going to slide right inside that hole. And then on the other side, there's another plastic washer. And then a metal washer with some holes in it. And that just goes right on. And then the bolt goes on. And that's it. And you will tighten that down. Okay, we'll get the other one on. And then we'll get everything tightened up. And then we'll be back to show you the next step. Okay, while putting this in, I noticed something. So down here, you can't get the pin out. So we'll have to move the pin to the other side. And then put that on. And then we're good to go. Yeah, so I guess I should read directions, but I'm not too good at that. Okay, we got everything tightened down, and it's pretty sturdy. One thing I do want to mention is when you're tightening everything down, just make sure you put this on this bolt. I'll show you what this is for in a minute. Okay, your next step are these. Tighten that up, and this does swivel for however you want to hook it up to your bike. And then this one's the same way. Okay, same thing here. That does swivel, and then these can move to whatever configuration you have, whether you're going onto the seat post, your top tube, however you got to hook it up. Okay, one more step. Next step is your ramp, and that just goes right inside here, and that's what this is for. And it just slides right in, clips, and that's it. Okay, let's go over a couple of the options here, how things work. You have these ratchet straps. They'll come down and hold your tire. So you want to take that out before you put your bike in. You also have them for your rear tire here. Same thing here. Now this opens up and this slides back and forth. The first time you put a bike on, I would loosen that up and move it forward because you're not sure where your back tire is going to end up. So you just push this forward. You won't have to worry about trying to adjust it while you got the bike on there. Okay, another nice feature with this is push them down. We're going to pull the pin. And then we're going to put this in here. Put the pin in. Now without the bikes on it, you can fold it up to make it a little easier for parking or maneuvering around or just getting between the camper and the truck. If this was down, it'd be a little tighter here. So yeah, it's a very good option. All right, let's get a bike up here and we'll see how she fits. All right, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to make sure our ratchet straps are unhooked. And then we're also going to slide this off. And then we're going to come over and take the ramp off. And then you see there's two little claws here. And they will go right down inside these holes. And that's it. And like I said, you want to leave this loose and push forward. You could even tighten it down there if you wanted to, but just have it push forward so that you're not messing with it with your back tire. Once you get the bike up there and settled, you can go ahead and slide that back to your tire. Okay, so we're just going to line our tires up. Make sure the back's on right. Okay, then right into the cradle. And that's it. Then now, like I was saying, you can go ahead, slide that back to your tire, and that's it. So the next thing you want to do, bring the tube up. I'm going to slide that in there, and then we're going to take this out. Take this ratchet strap out. And then, like I said, this could move all around for whatever position you have. And you just put it in there. Tighten it down. Tighten this down. And right now, it's not going anywhere. But your other added security are these ratchet straps. So we want to take that around. Slide that up a little bit. And then we're just going to put that ratchet strap in there. Crank it down. It's good to go. Now we'll get the front. Okay, same thing with this one. We're going to put that through the spokes. And then these do turn. And just like that. Okay, so that's it. And it is fairly sturdy in there. It's not going anywhere. It's definitely not going to fall out. All right, now let's get a different style bike in here and see how it fits. You know, as you can see, this is a little different style bike, but same concept. We're going to run it up the ramp, watch the handlebars, and then right down inside the cradle. And then we're going to do the same thing. Get this bar up. Okay, like I said, just same way. Get that on, take the ratchet strap out. And that's it. Now you see, there's a lot more adjustment here as on the other bike. I'm going to tighten this down. Okay, if we wanted to, we could have put this onto this top tube. It would have fit. It would have given you more options for mounting. So yeah, there's all kind of options for mounting these things. Okay, so then we'll get this slid back. Put that right up against the tire. Get oil from the chain over my hands. Lock that in, that's good. Now we'll get the front. Okay, same thing here. We'll feed that through. Ratchet it down. And that's good. Last thing to do is to stow away the ramp. And then once again, you just slide that in. Put your pin in. And that's it. Okay, so that's it. You see it was easy putting together, easy put in the hitch, folding up, easy putting the bikes on. They secure very, very well. And tomorrow we're going to go for a bike ride, so we'll see how they ride on the back of the truck. So, all right, see you tomorrow. Okay, so it's a very nice bike rack. My key things I like about it, one, it does go into a 2-inch receiver. It does fold up. You do have aluminum here to make it a little bit lighter. It does have a ramp. This one I really don't need the ramp for, but I can lift this one up no problem. Now this one weighs like 75 pounds, so the ramp really comes into play. And you can also, I don't recommend it, but you can also turn the bike on and use the throttle to help you get up. And it does make it a little bit easier. Just be careful if you do that. Yeah, and it was also very easy to put together. That gets me to one of my dislikes. It's metric, like most things. And I don't carry metric wrenches, so I made it work with a couple standard wrenches and a crescent wrench. Also, when you slide it into the hitch and you tighten down that bolt, it does sturdy it up pretty good. Now, it's wobbling. You're not going to get every little bit of wobble out of that, but the frame itself is pretty sturdy. Okay, so I will put a link in the description, and there'll also be a discount code for $15 off. Okay, so great bike rack from Outfitr. So once again, thanks for checking it out. We'll see you all next time. Bye.